Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to send a shout out to everybody kicking off the Digital to Dice convention today. I ordered this, I purchased this, and John Turnbull of Powder Blue Sports made sure he got it in the mail before he left for the convention because he is debuting this amazing new game there, and I'm going to debut the contents of the game here this morning. And then following this debut of the game and the contents, I am going to actually play the game and do a little tutorial video. Again, congratulations to John. He has made 3 amazing games in the last 8-9 months, and I think this game is the best yet, with bar none. And I love football, and football is always my favorite sport. But the reality is, this is his masterpiece, in my opinion. So let's open this up and take a look at what we get. Now, again, I purchased this. He just timed it so I would receive my purchase so I could debut this on the channel for the launch day, for the convention, to coincide with the convention today, this weekend. Dave Garner's Digital to Dice convention. I believe they're in Hartford, Connecticut. Oh my gosh, I can't. But anyway, shouts out to all those guys. Oh, maybe one day I'll be there. I was hoping in some point in the future I'll be able to fly out and attend some of these conventions and see my peers and colleagues and meet them face to face. Give them a chance to tell me what an a-hole I am, or whatever, whatever suits them. But nothing like meeting your peers and chatting games and playing games, and it would be great fun. So here we go. Let's see if I can get. John has done a marvelous job of taping this up, so I'm sure this is fun to watch. But I would assume anyone who purchases an actual hard copy. So remember, today you'll find a link below to his Google Drive where you can get this game free in PDF, and you can download it to your computer and print it out on your home computer. So you do not have to purchase this. I like to purchase hard copies, number one, to support game developers, but also because I prefer to have what they envision, as opposed to letting, say, Home Depot, letting Office Depot do it for me, and Office Depot maybe not getting it quite right. So anyway, thank you, John, for getting in the mail so I would receive it in time to do this. And here it is, folks. The brand new game, announcing the name right here, Red Ice Hockey. Again, this video is being done on Tuesday, but I will put this up on Saturday. Red Ice Hockey. There it is, folks. The logo, the title. And let's go ahead and open it up. Oh, yeah, right. We got his new dice trays. So John is now making dice trays for all of his games, and it's a place for us to drop our dice, and it'll give us the sets. I definitely wanted the dice tray for hockey because hockey is played in an arena, and so I love the idea of dropping those dice in this dice tray. And this baby's heavy duty. It may look light, but this is fantastic. He's got images in here, Red Ice Hockey. He's got his logo on the end. And then, of course, inside he's got a very nice, kind of soft, so the dice won't make a clatter sound. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. So he makes one for, I think, of DTF. I know he does one for basketball. And now, of course, hockey. And this is fantastic. Thank you, John. That is fantastic. These, I think he's going to have prices for all of these. I'm not certain. Again, says here, I've got a note from him. Okay, you got it. So I'm going to put that there. He's thanking me for the order and for our friendship. I'm the one who benefits, John, from our friendship. And I really appreciate you, my friend, and everything you've done for the community and what you've done with these amazing games. I'm the first one to celebrate my peers, these gentlemen who make remarkable games, because I happen to design games and create games. I know how hard it is to get it right. I know how hard it is to make these games, even if they're not perfect. These guys bust their humps. You know, Clark and Addison and Anthony and Gary Brown. These guys are busting their humps to make these amazing games for us in, I think, the golden era of tabletop gaming. So here's my season. I ordered the 86-87 season. And for those out there going, but why, Jason? To be honest with you, I don't know. I watched hockey the most in the 90s because I had developed a friendship in college with Glenn, and Glenn was a diehard Detroit Red Wings hockey fan. We went to CC games. Now, in high school and junior high, I was going to CC Tiger games, CC College, because they were right there. And so you'd go to the old Broadmoor Arena and watch some of the best college hockey. And, of course, they would play Denver, etc. And so I saw a lot of hockey in junior high and high school, live hockey, but I just wasn't I wasn't playing hockey. And obviously, if you play a sport, you tend to be more of a fan of the sport. But I didn't really develop a taste for hockey until I met Glenn, and I learned a bit about the sport from Glenn. And then we bought Stratomatic. He had never played a tabletop sports game in his life. Glenn had never seen a tabletop sports game. And when I bought Stratomatic Hockey, set it in front of him and said, "Hey, dude, look at this." We developed a passion for it, and every day at lunch, we went to college together. We would take our lunch breaks and play hockey, and it was some of the best tabletop gaming experiences as an adult I've ever had. So shouts out to Glenn out there if you're out there, my friend. Anyway, and let's see here. It says first officially played post-release. How about that? So this will be the first set played, and I will be doing a video following this playing Red Ice Hockey. Let's take a look. We got the rules. He's updated these since he dropped it in the box, but nothing major. So those rules will be available, of course, on his Google Drive. John does a good job making sure he covers every single piece of the game. And you can see by the size of the rule book, this is a deeper game. There is more data and more information, and I think that's partially why this is a better game. Is there's just more. There's more going on in the hockey game, both for narrative purposes and for joy. Details. There are details in this game that just make it feel more, I don't know, a little more weighty. He's got a timing chart for all goals when you score. Very clever timing chart to how to get the time when a goal hits the net. We've got our score sheets. Again, these are very much identical to his football and his basketball. However, obviously the data and the time period and all that stuff are different, but you can recognize the method of John's game design here shared in all three games. This is a segment-based game. You're going to roll for the team. If offense wins, you'll use that team's offense to determine what happens on the ice. If defense shows up, you're going to use the opponent's defense to roll to see what happens on the ice. And then we move on to the other team's first segment. Segments are 5 minutes in time. So it's 4 rolls for the visitor, 4 rolls for the home before we resolve a period of play. And then again, we do the same thing for the second period, same thing for the third period. And then he has room here for shootouts. There's empty net goals. He allows for you to determine who scored and whether there's 1 or 2 assists on every scoring play. It is fantastic, and I will be debuting that next. So the next video here in the lineup, I probably put both of them up together, and many of you have probably already run over to watch the gameplay and probably don't care about this unboxing, but that gameplay video will probably be up at the same time, so you can go right in and watch the gameplay, or you can watch this unboxing. John, congratulations. This is the only hockey game outside of my own hockey game, my Big Country Hockey, that I currently own. I have since gifted all of my other hockey tabletop games. None of them kept me playing or satisfied. I have been playing the package you sent me a couple of weeks ago. I've been playing the 1942-43, and I'm loving every minute of it. It's been killing me that I can't put up videos and could not share this game. John tortured me with being aware and being actually able to enjoy and play this game and not able to speak about it or share it with the world. So John, don't ever do that to me again. All right, brother? Have a wonderful convention, everybody. Digital to Dice. Everybody out there, love what you do what you love. Goodbye.